Well, we're looking at the context of Matthew chapter 28 in light of this study that we've been doing, that the English translation is completely compromised, in my opinion. If you remember, we were looking at the Greek lexicon, and it said after the Sabbath, as it dawned towards one Sabbaton. So this context here changes dramatically because, the English version, it says after the Sabbath it began to dawn towards the first day of the week, which would have you believe that after Saturday it began to dawn towards Sunday, and then, the Orthodox observe Sunday as the day of the resurrection, like Easter Sunday, etc. But we showed that that's not true in those previous videos, and that when the darkness came, when he was crucified on the 6th hour until the 9th hour, that is counted as a night. So Friday became 2 days. I mean, if I just put this scrap of paper here that I was doodling on, we can see here that, as I said, this correlates to he was crucified, and then on the preparation day of Friday, and so darkness came down from the 6th hour till the 9th hour. So Friday here, I've put at the top Friday becomes 2 days, because it becomes light again after the 9th hour. This is when they give him vinegar to drink. He dies, and then Joseph comes and takes the body, and then we have sundown. So there's 2 days, and then we have Saturday. This is the night of the Sabbath here, when they would eat the Passover. He's resurrected here because we then have this verse that we're looking at, where Mary Magdalene comes before it dawned on what would have been Sunday. So he'd already risen, because he'd done 3 days and 3 nights, if you count here. 1, 2, 3 days and 1, 2, 3 nights. And if you remember, this was also not only Sabbath, but the Passover fell on this Sabbath as well, which it then fulfills the type of the Passover lamb being killed on Passover. And the point here would be that we have 3 days and there is no Sunday. So if we're to look at the Greek, I've just written the Greek down. After Sabbath, it dawned to one Sabbath. That doesn't seem to make sense literally. So I was talking to somebody who's quite helpful on a Facebook group called Learn Ancient Greek, and she's very insightful, and she basically said that this is feminine, one. Apparently it's the only time in the Gospel of Matthew in the Greek that it defines one Sabbath as feminine with a definitive article. We've got a V on the end there, which apparently defines it as feminine. My interpretation then becomes, after Sabbath, the literal Sabbath, it dawned to the rest for the church, because the church is female. It's referred to as the bride, and Christ is the bridegroom. So that would make sense to me in allegory, because the church would find rest in his resurrection. So I'm going to do some more videos on this, but that's my interpretation of Matthew 28:1 at the moment.